We've got basketball at Oracle Arena, the home of the Warriors in Oakland, California. Live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Going to bring you the NBA right here on 2K Sports. Take a look at the Pistons. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
You know, for some teams, it takes a little time to get into a groove, to find the traction you need to start the season, but not for this squad. I mean, they've been playing like they have a chip on their shoulder. I like the edge I see out of them.
Yeah, I like it too. They're playing angry. They're really taking it at people, being aggressive, looking to attack right from the outset.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Jennings out there with Garbage Man, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. The Warriors packing Oracle Arena with plans for a new arena on the San Francisco waterfront by 2018. I've seen pictures. It's going to be beautiful.
Oh, I can only imagine. One of the great fan bases in all of basketball. Change of location from their original intended spot on the piers, the spot known as Mission Bay, about a mile south.
And a new coach.
Yeah, that's right.
Now here's Butler. Here's Alvarez. Hits it from three-point range. Garbage Man's got his third basket of the night right there.
3 straight makes to start this game. Looking good.
Curry attacking. They kick it out to Green. Pass to Bogut. They need this. The shot will not go. And it's Detroit the other way. Their last game a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
They looked very stable, pretty much from the get-go, guys. A solid output, solid effort. And, you know, sometimes you'll see some inconsistencies come up in a road game, but they were pretty solid there.
I was very impressed with the balance they displayed, guys. Different people carrying the load, scoring, making assists, unselfish play. Everything was working for them to get that victory.
Boy, the floor really opened up for them there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself.
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. Looking for their first basket of the game. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And it was the role players in that game, Kevin, that really led the charge. The guys who normally don't score a lot, they came in and really contributed.
A total team performance, Steve. The kind you need if you're going to win on the opponent's home floor.
Now here's Curry. He had 22 points in the win against Phoenix. Green dishes to Curry. 4 on the shot clock. Puts it up from 15. And the basket good. A nice shot that time.
Well, they had to take the lid off the hoop, I guess, but they finally get one to go there.
Yeah, a bit of an unsettled start. I mean, maybe that'll get them going.
Jennings against Thompson. And again, Brandon Jennings.
Pretty impressive. 5 straight makes to start this game.
Warriors trail by 9. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. On the wing, Thompson. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will return possession. And let's take a quick look at the point guards this year, racking up the most steals per game. Steph Curry, 4th.
And with these guys, they're always going to give you an outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. And it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
And that kind of aggression is exactly what you need from your point guard, Steve. At the point of attack, he sets the tone for your defense. And this bunch gives their counterparts very little room to operate on the perimeter.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Feeds to Barnes. 3-pointer. That's good.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
Thanks, Doris. Curry can't get it to go.
Well, as you know, there are polls for just about everything in sports. Last year, Steph Curry was actually voted as the most trustworthy player in the league.
And the shot's good from Alvarez.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got himself on the board with 3 there. Pistons leading by 7. You talked about trust in Steph Curry. It seemed he was able to trust his ankles a bit more last year.
Yeah, that had been a big concern. Repeated ankle sprains. Part of the reason the Warriors were able to sign him to such a bargain extension. But when healthy, clearly an all-star and all-league player.
Here's Curry following the basket by Brandon Jennings. The 3. It's Drummond with the rebound.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender draped all over him.
Over to the left wing. Jennings kicks to Butler. Another 3 for Detroit.
And the story of this game in the early stages is just how well they've been shooting the ball.
Steve, their percentage from the floor is really impressive up to this point.
In a moment to check out Klay Thompson here. His last month of basketball has been really solid. He's averaging 22 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. Just solid all the performances we've been seeing from him. Playing right at the level we expect.
Yeah, we've seen him play better, but those are still numbers that are pretty superb by any measure.
Now, here's Thompson. Last game, 26 points, and that one's good. Barnes.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I thought it might be a little imprudent to try to get those points right back, but it worked.
Jennings against Thompson. Dishes it to Drummond. Butler from outside. And another 3 for Detroit.
Kevin, you look at how they've built this lead, and one reason is their outstanding shooting from beyond the arc. That's always a weapon.
Thompson, a screen on Jennings. Here's Curry. Rebound, Detroit. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
I didn't like the defensive game plan they had going into that one. It just seemed out of whack. The matchups were wrong, and they didn't bring the energy necessary either.
You know, it was befuddling to me why they stuck with that, Steve. I mean, they dug themselves a hole, and then they didn't make the changes they should have to get out of it. Didn't make any good adjustments there.
Third 3 in a row right there.
Adjustment time for the defense, guys.
Thompson sets the pick for Curry to the right side. Barnes passes to Curry. They get it again. Here's Bogut, and that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You know, that putback's about as easy as it's going to get. You have to put a body on someone down there.
Well, no box out. That's the result you get right there.
Now here's Butler. 6 points for him. The pass to Alvarez. Step back shot. Again, the Pistons score.
Such an awesome shooting display. I mean, perfect, going 7 for 7 to start this one.
Yeah, get him the ball. I mean, he is draining everything out there.
He's got a clear path. Drops in the breakaway layup. Garbage Man's got 20 points. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Pistons.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers, turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here's Thompson after the made shot from Alvarez.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Jennings passes to Alvarez. There's the feed to Butler. Jacks up a 3. Good. Butler's got 9.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Back to Curry to end the run. Rebound, Detroit.
You know, even though he missed that one, great shooters have a way of feeling when they've got enough room to pull the trigger.
Yeah, not enough defensive coverage there to prevent him from firing that time. But, yeah, I think if he's open, he's got to let that thing fly.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Kicks it to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Poke loose. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Butler.
I couldn't have dreamt of a much better start than what they've had here today.
Everything's worked, especially offensively, and what a lead they have already to show for it.
Out to the right wing. Here's Alvarez. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Jennings has got assist number 5 here tonight.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Passes it to Butler. Jennings against Thompson. Drummond dishes to Jennings. Another 3 for Detroit.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, you got to get some bodies out there defensively, though. I mean, if things are way too easy out beyond the three-point arc.
Now here's Curry. Great D that time from Jennings.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
Here is Garbage Man, guarded by Curry. And he gets it to go. And 11 points for Brandon Jennings.
He's got the firepower, feeling the rhythm here, going 5 for 5 so far.
Yeah, everything seems to be working. He's in a nice groove.
2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Drummond. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by the Pistons. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Gets the three-point default. Thompson's got 6.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. Typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Puts up a 3, and another 3 for Detroit.
Just outstanding. I mean, basket after basket, perfection.
This guy is absolutely unconscious. He can't miss, Clark.
Green with a screen on Jennings. Curry kicks to Thompson. There's the triple. And it's Thompson again missing. Balanced scoring, Clark and Steve, for them. They're moving it well.
Yeah, you love to see teams share the sugar. Everybody getting a touch, everybody enjoying an opportunity to score. That makes it a lot of fun for everybody on the court.
You know, it sounds better when you say it than watching it. Okay? I like better when you say it. Sharing the sugar.
Well,
right, Steve?
Yeah, pass the cream, too. I mean, while you're at it. I mean, this has been something to watch. I mean, just everybody getting involved.
Here's Curry after Caron Butler's bucket. Green with a screen for Curry. Off target from outside.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park.
There's the double team with Bogut. And Drummond throws it down.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Shots good from Alvarez.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
Yeah, and until they do, the problems inside are only going to get worse.
Thompson outside. And pushing it up is Detroit. The Pistons again in transition. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D. It was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
And that's it for the first quarter in what's been a very lopsided game.
This Friday, March 13th, Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons take on LaMarcus Aldridge and the Portland Trail Blazers. Hoops action.
Likely a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And Stephen Clark, Pistons pretty much in control here.
How about the three-point shooting? The scoring has really come in bunches from long range.
Yeah, it seems like every time down the floor they're knocking down the triple.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Pistons, Alvarez in a two-guard. Monroe is out there with Sean Williams. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Jackson in at the point guard position.
Harrison Barnes, the 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. He's got prototypical size and athleticism for that small forward position. Still developing his overall game, but he's got enormous potential.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Andre Iguodala is sneaky good. He said they say numbers never lie. I'm the opposite. I think numbers always lie. My game having a huge impact. It may not show up on the stat sheet, but if you watch closely, you'll see it. And Kevin, Draymond Green said, every team needs an Andre Iguodala. He is such a smart player, he does everything. Guys?
Green, a smart player in his own right. Thanks, Doris. And Barnes, the top overall recruit in the nation, coming out of high school in 2010.
Yeah, and really high expectations for him from a relatively young age. There's been some disappointment in his development, but with his work ethic, I think it's short-lived.
The Pistons shooting their first free throw of the night here.
Yeah, this is not a very good free throw shooting team to this point, guys. I mean, about 70% as a unit.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. Here is Livingston, guarded by Jackson. Lee dishes to Iguodala. 6 to shoot. Iguodala right side. And it's off the back rim. No good. Caldwell-Pope kicks to Jackson. Alvarez passes to Caldwell-Pope. The dish to Jackson. Inside. And Barnes comes to help. There's the three. Another three for Detroit.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. Pass to Livingston. Barnes screen on Jackson. Iguodala dishes to Livingston. Screen by Lee. Back to Iguodala. Looking to end the run. That drops and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Iguodala's got his first points of the night. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Jackson passes to Alvarez. Shoots it up. And Detroit again with the bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Here is Livingston. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Iguodala kicks to Livingston. Lee against Williams. Stripped away. And here comes Detroit again with the fast break. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is outrageous. Every shot they're taking right now seems to be finding the mark.
Literally every shot. They are absolutely rolling.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Livingston dishes to Lee. There's the pick. Ball's knocked loose. And Williams with the clear path to the hoop. Coast-to-coast dunk.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way.
That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
Here is Livingston. He dishes it to Iguodala. Lee sets a screen for Iguodala. He feeds it to Livingston. Spades with a screen on Jackson. 6 to shoot. Now Detroit moving it up. Here's Alvarez. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he rarely misses from the line. He's at 87% on the year. So as a team, you love to have him on the strike.
You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Livingston kicks to Spates. Spates sets a screen. Iguodala outside. Here's Barnes. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
It's been a good game for Mr. Barnes.
And is there an area of the floor where he hasn't scored from tonight?
I don't think so, Steve. I mean, 3s and 2s are both going down for him with regularity now.
It's his first trip to the line.
76% of the strike for him to this point of the season.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable.
Dialed in from long range. I like it.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Pistons on top, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, what a great job you did, both moving the ball and passing it and scoring it. What has been the key for you to this point?
I mean, I've just been trying to take what the defense gives me, really. I know I can't just try and go right at them every time, but if they give me a look, I'll shoot it. Otherwise, I'm just trying to keep the ball moving.
Good luck with that, young man. Kevin, a young talent looking to do whatever it takes to make it in the NBA.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Okay, guys, tremendous work in the first half. These fans haven't had a thing to cheer about. Let's talk about how to keep it going. We've been able to force a lot of turnovers, and we've crashed in on them. That's been terrific. Keep doing just what you have been. As soon as we get our hands on the ball, push it, and let's catch them on their heels. Our three-point shooting was a highlight, though, and that should open things up for us inside the second half. They've got no choice but to come out a little higher on us on the perimeter. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. Let's not take our foot off the pedal no matter how big a lead we got. Let's take it to them.
Second half, big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Garbage Man. 34 points and a ridiculous number of steals. You talk about being on, he's been it. Not even one missed shot so far.
Yeah, this is superhuman stuff we're seeing right now.
Thompson and Barnes, the 2 and 3. Down low, it's Green and Bogut, and it's Curry in at the point. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game. It's a deflating play for your morale, where they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
The Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Thompson outside. He kicks to Barnes. Here's Curry with the 3, and that one's good. Curry's got 9.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Deflects the pass. Drummond, and the layup's good off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Bogut sets a screen for Barnes. Clock at 6. Here's Thompson, and the Warriors take on 2 more.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
The Pistons have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Jennings passes to Butler. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got his 7th assist in the game.
Well, it's been a great start for this offense here in the second half. 4 for 4.
Thompson outside. Now Detroit moving it up. Shoots a 3, and he drills it. Beautiful release there from Alvarez. Garbage Man's got 40 points. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Thompson left side. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Thompson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
People knew that he could shoot the ball coming out of college, but I don't think teams knew that Klay Thompson would develop into the dead-eye shooter that he's become. He is a flat-out laser. And he can go to get into zones where he just doesn't miss, whether he's open or well guarded.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now.
Launches it. 6 on the shot clock. Another 3 for Golden State.
Everything's going right now. 4 for 5 shooting, 80%. They got their offense clicking.
Jennings passes to Alvarez. From deep, another 3 for Detroit.
That's 12 straight points coming off 3-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Green dishes to Thompson, and that one's good. Thompson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Well, that shot keeps him at 100% from the field this quarter.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the third, coming out of the break very hot. Here is Garbage Man. He's covered by Thompson. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. And that's now 18 points for Caron Butler.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from.
Curry kicks to Barnes. In low to Bogut. And stolen by Drummond. Butler attacking. Again, the Pistons good for 2. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Their activity at the defensive end, Kevin, has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And I think the work on the boards has been a big key for their success in this game, guys.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, it's been total control on the boards for them.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Barnes. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Jennings kicks to Butler. It's back to Jennings. Here's Monroe. From down in the low post, it goes. Monroe's got 8.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant. Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
Here's Jennings. He's got 21. Pass to Alvarez. Curry brings the double. And Butler, here we go. Jennings for 3. And another 3 for Detroit.
And another 3-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Curry against Jennings. Knocks it loose. Here's Thompson. Tries again. Detroit with the rebound. Garbage Man's got 5 rebounds tonight. And he gets it to go. Garbage Man's got 45 points.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Curry with it. He's got 11. Thompson outside. Shot clock at 6. And here we go. Jennings heading to the hoop.
Well, that's the easiest opportunity an offense can get off a steal.
Exactly. No defense for that.
Jennings against Curry. Feeds it to Barnes. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the Warriors with some changes. Spates checked in for Bogut. Lee comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Williams, he's checked in for the Pistons. Can they get it? Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, Klay Thompson, the son of former #1 draft pick Michael Thompson, with totally different games. His father was a big man who kind of played inside. Klay, a swing man, just a knockdown shooter from deep.
Both shots good from the stripe. And Klay's father, Michael, often his toughest critic, he tells Klay, post those smaller guards up and don't always fade away. I can hear him saying
oh, my, that's why I'm laughing. Sounds just like Michael, who knew how to handle himself with his back to the goal as a college and pro standout himself.
Here's Alvarez. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Garbage man's got 47 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Lee passes to Curry. No good off the front iron.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Butler up top, all alone. And Detroit again with the bucket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Tipped away. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. Jennings leading the charge.
Another bucket adding to their lead. They've been the better team in every facet of the game.
And to turn in this kind of performance in an opponent's building, that's really impressive.
Now Curry. He's got 11. Lee, a screen on Jennings. Here's Spates. Not really his range, and it's off target. And here are the Pistons. The pass to Alvarez. Another 3 for Detroit.
And those are not the kind of three-point opportunities you can give to shooters in the NBA. These guys are just too good.
You're exactly right. It'll burn you every time, just like it's burning them here.
Thompson dishes to Curry. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch him, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris.
And that assist earned him a little nod from his teammate after the basket.
Picked by Lee. On the wing, it's Iguodala. Now Lee inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. So looking at David Lee, you know, guys, the one thing that really stands out about him, and there's a lot, but a very well-rounded offensive game.
Well, he's so mobile. He's an ambidextrous finisher around the rim. He can step out and hit that mid-range jumper. You know, the ability to use both hands kind of reminds me of you, Kevin, how you sometimes hold the mic in your left hand, sometimes with the right.
I'm glad you noticed.
Yeah, one thing about Steve, he is observant. You know that. He doesn't miss much.
Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Steph Curry. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Pistons. Reggie Jackson comes in for Brandon Jennings.
And David Lee is great playing off the ball in the pick and roll. He really is one of the very best at that particular skill. We can put it on the deck, handles it in many ways like a guard in 6-7 dribble situations. With his passing, he can punish the defense for trying to help and double team him.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
Here's Alvarez. Again, the Pistons score.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
The Warriors have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
And you talk about Lee's versatility. He can score with his back to the basket or facing up, a real triple threat from the high post.
Spades with a screen on Jackson. Iguodala, that's a two-pointer, gets the jumper from the corner to fall. 1:04 left in the third quarter of the game. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Dishes it to Drummond. And it's Spades with the rebound. Spades has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here is Livingston. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Clock at 6. Another steal. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Jackson throws it down hard.
Boy, the kind of moment you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Thompson left side. Speights sets a screen. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by Livingston. Thompson's got 15 points in just the second half. Now Jackson. He's got 9. Passes it to Alvarez. Jackson dishes to Caldwell Pope. Another 3 for Detroit. Here's Thompson. No good. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pistons on top, running away with it. It's the NBA on.
This Saturday, March 14th, Andre Drummond and the Detroit Pistons go on the road to battle the Utah Jazz, live from Salt Lake City. Don't miss it.
Time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
This was an exceptional pass, guys, and we see the result. Hits him in stride, and bam, the slam dunk.
Here is Lucas. And on the Warriors have gotten all 8 of their shots in the fourth quarter to drop. Truly remarkable. Curry kicks to Green. Excellent D there from Williams. Garbage man, he's checked in for Detroit. Alvarez. And the Pistons with possession here.
You know, the NBA continues to get better at analyzing data and charting game results. It shouldn't surprise you that players shoot better off the catch than they do off the dribble. It's a big reason passing and ball movement tends to be more effective than one-on-one isolation play.
And Clark, you mentioned the value of passing over isolation basketball. The term has even arisen for that one-man approach. They call it, Steve, hero ball.
Yeah, I think Doc Rivers may have made up that phrase. I love it. It's so true. You can't win with hero ball. You really have to share the basketball. The game is meant to be played with 5 players moving, passing, cutting, and sharing the ball, creating good shots for each other.
Now here's Iguodala. He's covered by Alvarez. Here's Barnes. And again. Good by Golden State.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
Here's Anthony. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
Love the interior passing. He knew exactly where to go with that ball.
Curry with it. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Barnes against Martin. Barnes passes to Bogut. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's good. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's...
Lucas dishes to Anthony. Pass to Alvarez. Hits it from 3-point range. Garbage man's got 56 points in the game.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc.
Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
And there's the feed to Barnes. Shot on the wing. It's rebounded by Alvarez.
Yeah, no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway.
Well, I never got to compete in a dunk contest, but I've seen more than a few at All-Star Weekend. It's just amazing what players today can do in the air. Still, I think my favorite dunker of all time was Julius Erving. Watching him in transition was just a thing of beauty.
That one is off. Clark dunks are becoming increasingly more complex, whether they're in game or during events.
Well, the athleticism of the players is just off the charts over the last 2+ decades. So just about everybody, no matter what their size, when you look at NBA guys, can throw it down. And, you know, Steve mentioned his favorite dunker. Mine would have to be probably Dominique Wilkins. His two-handed double clutch, sideways tilt throwdown would have to be up there as well.
Rather than, you know, Michael Jordan, Vince Carter.
Oh yeah,
my gosh, you can go on and on. There's some
sure could.
Acrobatic guys, high flyers for sure. Curry kicks to Green. The dish to Barnes. Back to Green. Pass to Barnes. The stupendous finish in traffic. Barnes has got 23 points.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
Lucas, the pass to Martin. Here is Garbage Man. He's covered by Iguodala. Outside Martin. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Alvarez, and another three for Detroit.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Yeah, I don't know, Clark. I think there might be even more defense in warm-ups. I mean, this is kind of embarrassing.
Kicks it to Barnes.
Well, dealing with travel, one of the challenges you face as an NBA player. It's amazing just how much easier it's gotten, Clark. I know you and I both played in an era early on where there was commercial travel. Now everybody charters and flies out immediately after a game. You've got leg room, you've got catered meals, so you get more sleep, you get more rest. I think it's had a huge impact on the way NBA teams do business and just the quality of play in general.
That's good. The Warriors shooting at 51%. Really solid. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Lucas. Curry dishes to Green. On the wing, it's Iguodala. It's Curry outside. Curry with another miss.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
Alvarez passes to Williams. Here is Garbage Man, covered by Barnes. The shot's good from Alvarez.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
On offense, here are the Warriors. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Curry kicks to Barnes. Iguodala dishes to Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Curry with the 3. Again, Curry missing. For Detroit, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Iguodala with the steal. Oh, and here comes Iguodala all alone. Oh!
Are you kidding me? That was a power punch right there.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Here is Garbage Man. He's covered by Iguodala. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
They have no choice but to lunge for that pass to stop it from getting through.
Well, that was a good job. It could have been a quick bucket if he doesn't knock it out of bounds there.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Livingston in for Barnes. And a switcher also for Detroit. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for Cartier Martin.
Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
Now here's Curry. He dishes it to Spates.
Guys, it seems like the league has been pretty forward-thinking, willing to embrace changes over time, always trying to improve the game. And I think, you know, they actually changed the competition committee over the last couple of years. It used to be every general manager. Now it's made up of 3 owners, 3 general managers, 3 coaches, and a player, which I think is a much more manageable group to work with.
Sun changes for Golden State. Rush comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Barbosa in for Steph Curry. And with that new NBA competition committee, the league was hoping to create a more nimble leadership group to consider various initiatives.
And, you know, I think the culture of the NBA has been open to innovation and new things, new ways of doing things, new thinking, all in an effort to improve the game. And to me, that's what it's about.
Spates, the pass to Livingston. All sorts of time. And Leandro Barbosa, the bucket on the assist by Livingston. Livingston's got 3 assists tonight. And here is Lucas. The pass to Alvarez. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. Detroit making a switch here. Martin's checked in.
Nice shooting.
And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. Some days, Clark, everything goes right for a team, and they just had one of those games.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, these guys played a great all-around basketball game here.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, tonight you factored into this game with both your scoring and your passing. How big a factor was ball movement in this win?
Oh, it was huge, no doubt. I mean, we know we're at our best when we can keep the defense constantly in motion. And you do that by moving the ball around. If we don't do that, we don't win games like this.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
And as always, Doris, thank you. Well, that'll do it for us. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, Kevin Harlan saying so long. And as we end the game, we bring you our Jordan Player of the Game.
Hey, wait up a minute.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, congratulations on the game tonight, man. You played well, really well.
Thanks, dog. You need something?
Yeah, so listen, I was talking with the arena operations guy, and he suggested we're long past due to get you some of your own sounds in the arena. You know, after you dunk, make a free throw, hit a three-pointer.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I've been wanting to get some of them custom sounds for a while.
Yeah, great. Well, look at the options, think about what you want, and we'll get it set up with the ops team.
Hey, man, that's legit. I appreciate it.
We are live in Portland as the Trailblazers are about to go into this interconference contest, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with the fourth member of our team, Doris Burke. Taking a look at Detroit. Game after game, the unbroken streak of wins to start their season continues.
Yeah, and they'll only play twice against this club this season. So this is it. And I think their goal will be to duplicate what they did in the first contest when they really controlled the action and had a solid game.
You know, absolutely. Given the way things went for them in that game, I'll bet they wish they could play them more than just twice. But we'll see if they feel that way once this game's over.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Monroe and Drummond there inside. Garbage man out there with Jennings. The small forward position. Pistons on defense. It's a three-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And they did just... what you have to do as a road team, guys. They never allowed any momentum to build up against them. It seemed like every time they took a punch, they had a counter.
You'll like this, Steve. Reverse spurtability, we call that. They had any defensive lapse, they immediately made up for it with some instant offense. Well, you know, Greg Monroe is a bit of a tweener defensively, not as quick as some power forwards and not as big and strong as some centers, but I think he's made strides at the defensive end of the floor and he's become pretty good at defending either one of those positions.
He can become a weapon for them if he gets going early from long range.
Lillard outside. Kaman a screen on Jennings. And Lillard kicks to Kaman. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
You can't give him that shot. I mean, a few open looks are all it takes, and he can really get rolling.
Butler up top. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Another three for Detroit.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Came in a screen on Jennings. To the left side wing. Jennings against Lillard. Back to Kaman. Clock is at 3. Feeds it to Lillard. Fires for 3. No good. And Detroit the other way now. Their last encounter was in Detroit.
Yeah, they basically cruised to a big win in that last meeting by getting a lot of the opposing starters out of the game early with foul trouble.
The shot's good from Alvarez.
4 straight makes out of the gate. That's a sweet start.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Aflalo sets the pick for Lillard. Came in a screen on Jennings. Aflalo dishes to Batum. Off target with his 3. And Clark, how about what Steve just brought up? The foul trouble they caused was something that a lot of people pointed to.
You know what? I don't know if it was specifically their intentional game plan or whether they got the benefit of the calls, but either way, we do know it worked to the benefit of their team. 5 of 5 to start the game, and it might be the second quarter before they miss the way they're knocking these shots down. Boy, everything's pure.
Aldridge, the pass to Batum. Knocked loose. It's 2-on-1. For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
Well, we'll break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forward, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. Nick Batum is second.
Well, there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. What else can you say?
And with these players, whether they draw the foul or get a layup out of it, it's a win-win.
Here's Lillard after the basket by Detroit. To the paint. To stop the run. There's the bucket. Good. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Jennings kicks to Butler. It's back to Jennings. Drummond working against Kaman. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good. And 11 points for Garbage Man.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Jennings against Lillard. Keenan sets a screen for Lillard. On the wing of Flalo. Over in the corner, Batum. He dishes it to Lillard. Back to Batum. Again, Batum missing.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
The Detroit Pistons, a proud franchise, of course, from 03 to 08, 6 consecutive trips to the Eastern Conference Finals. And Clark in 2004, the NBA title.
But the rebuild process has had its hiccups, Kevin, its speed bumps, if you will. Some questionable free agent signings. There's talent there, but this team hasn't quite figured out how to come together.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
To the left wing. Here's Aldridge. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
And that one's good.
And they are cooking, on fire right now. Really flowing well.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets.
And, you know, coming down the stretch in that game, they didn't have all the guys they would have liked on the floor because of the foul trouble they were in.
And as a result, Steve, they had to back down a little bit so they wouldn't get themselves into even more foul trouble.
Here's Kaman. And just miss after miss right now. Pistons leading by 19 points. Here is Garbage Man. Against Golden State, he was really on his game. Kicks it to Butler. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jump shot. Butler's got 7 points in the game.
The defense has done very little to slow him down so far.
Chance to check out some numbers for Aaron Aflalo. How the season's turning out for him. Averaging about 11 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's really been pulling his weight. And we're finding his name in a lot of different columns.
What they're looking for from him, Steve. He doesn't have to be the star, just somebody with solid contributions across a wide range of areas.
Now here's Kaman, averaging 9 points per contest. And the pass to Aflalo. Takes a 3, and the shot is good. Aflalo's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Detroit leading by 18. Jennings kicks to Butler. He's looking for Monroe and finds him. And Detroit again with the bucket.
They've built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
In the corner, Kaman with it. Portland moving the ball around. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. Over in the corner, Batum. Off target from 3-point range.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Here's Alvarez, and another three for Detroit.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
Now, here's Lillard. Last game he had 28 points. Out to the wing. Aldridge kicks to Lillard. Aldridge with a screen on Jennings. Lillard dishes to Aldridge. Pass to Afflalo. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Lillard. And that's collected by Alvarez. Garbage Man's got his third rebound on the night. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. And Afflalo wide open. He shoots. Rebounded by Alvarez. Detroit leading by 23. Now we'll go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to talk with head coach Terry Stotts.
We discussed their game plan defensively, and he mentioned that controlling Greg Monroe will be crucial. He said Monroe is a guy who can score inside, rebounds well, and his passing really sets him apart. Their offense runs best when it goes through his hands, so pressuring him and staying vigilant is essential for us. Guys, can they slow him down?
All right, Doris, thanks. Robin Lopez is checked in for the Trailblazers. Matthews comes in for Aaron Afflalo. And as you said, the defense unable to stop the barrage from outside.
Well, defensively, they need to do a better job of, one, pressuring the ball, disrupt their offensive rhythm, and then you've got to get to shooters, especially when they're shooting as well as these guys are.
Here's Lopez, and the layup is good. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one.
The 2 points are pretty much a lock when they're able to get the ball into that position inside.
He tries for three, and count it. Three-pointer good on the shot from Alvarez.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Now, here's Batum. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
Nothing's going right for him right now. He's kind of lost it here in the quarter.
Here's Drummond. The shot's good. Jennings making the play. Drummond's got 5.
They're really struggling defensively, giving up too many easy buckets.
And they've been on fire offensively as a result, Clark.
And Lillard kicks to Batum. The dish to Aldridge. Rebounded by Greg Monroe. Monroe's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Well, Greg Monroe, good size and skill at the power forward position. Loves to operate from the high post where he can make plays for others or attack off the dribble. They've done a lot of good work with the ball. Really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Now, here's Lillard. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge, the pass to Lillard. Portland again missing. The Pistons on offense. Here's Alvarez. And another 3 for Detroit.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
And for Portland, they're shooting down around 24%. Obviously, they've struggled. Lillard dishes to Matthews. At the elbow, it's Aldridge. And they get it. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
Boy, this has been flat out ugly for him this quarter. He hasn't hit a thing out there.
Alvarez passes to Drummond. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
They've been strong here in the early going, Kevin. Very effective from inside.
Jarrell Wright's checked in for the Trailblazers. Blake comes in for Nicholas Batum. And a switcher also for Detroit. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Brandon Jennings. Free throw good, Drummond. And like you were saying, going strong inside, building a strong lead here in the first.
And the confidence factor is a big part of that, Kevin. Taking that ball inside, you get high-quality shots, you get conversions, you keep pressure on the defense, and it just continues to build on itself.
And that one's good. 22 points for Garbage Man.
I think it's pretty smart that he's been given the ball pretty much every time down the floor.
8 for 8. He's putting on an absolute show. You got to continue to pound the ball inside to him.
Now, here's Lillard. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. In the corner, it's Blake. gets the three-pointer to fall.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Jackson passes to Alvarez. From outside the arc, another three for Detroit.
Wow, he just keeps rolling. Unreal.
You talk about putting up points in a hurry. I mean, he's got personal spurtability. He can't miss.
Now, here's Lillard. Right now averaging 25 points a game. Wright sets a screen for Matthews. Dishes it to Wright. The kick out to Matthews. Just 5 on the clock. Goes up on the wing, and the basket good. "36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Jackson kicks to Butler. Jackson passes to Alvarez. Back to Jackson. Jackson is doubled. Again, the Pistons good for 2. Here's Lillard. Lopez, a screen on Jackson. Lillard dishes to Lopez. And right, here we go. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
And the Pistons making a change here. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And for him, so far this season, he's shooting 83% from the free throw line. Those are outstanding numbers.
And I like the fact, guys, that those numbers have gone up since last season. I mean, he said free throw shooting was an area he was looking to improve, and he has.
We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Pistons ahead, just dominating this one. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Next Tuesday, March 17th, Tim Duncan and the San Antonio Spurs take on Carmelo Anthony and the New York Knicks. Make sure to catch it.
Back, folks, we'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Pistons.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, we've got Matthews. Jarrell Wright is out there with Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo, and it's Blake in at the point guard position. The Trailblazers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
Now, Portland, Oregon is a very different kind of NBA town. A popular motto around here is keep Portland weird. So a sort of counterculture that the fans and the citizens in Portland embrace. But it's a one-team town, and the fans have always shown incredible support for their beloved Blazers.
It's Jackson with the drive. Left side Jackson, 6 to shoot, and the shot is good. Jackson's got his third bucket of the night.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Blake kicks to Matthews. With the fadeaway. Rebounded by the Pistons. Garbage Man's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Monroe, the pass to Caldwell Pope. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. Wright with it. Now Monroe defending. And Wright kicks to Matthews. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Matthews has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Portland.
It was a slow start for him, but he started to take off since we hit the second quarter, guys.
Jackson passes to Alvarez. Back to Jackson. He feeds it to Caldwell Pope. He kicks it to Jackson. Here's Alvarez. And another three for Detroit.
He is bombing it today. How many more threes are we going to see from him?
Well, we've already seen plenty. The majority of his points have come on that shot.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Blake, guarded by Jackson. Matthews up top. Last game he had 13. No good.
Boy, and that is a bunch of rebounds for a player who's not the biggest guy out there.
Here is Garbage Man, guarded by Blake. Pass to Alvarez. From downtown, and another three for Detroit.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Well, just add another fantastic assist to the highlight reel for this guy.
Blake with it. Now the feed to Matthews. Right side Matthews. Right dishes to Matthews. And again, it's Portland converting.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
The Pistons have gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. It's Jackson with the drive. Pass to Williams and stolen by Wright. Lopez kicks to Wright. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Here's a chance to take a look at the Pistons and how they rank in the NBA right now. Tops in scoring. First in rebounding. And they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Robin Lopez has always been just a little bit different. He feels at home in Portland, where the city slogan says, "Keep Portland weird." Coach Stott said there aren't too many towns that have that slogan. Portland's a perfect fit for him and vice versa. Lopez definitely marches to the beat of his own drum, guys.
Thank you, Doris. Lopez always a bit of an eccentric, but the Blazers love his impact on the court. So for the Trailblazers, Aldridge comes in for Robin Lopez, and it's Batum in for Wesley Matthews. And Detroit with a change here, too. Drummond's checked in. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Stephen, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line.
Yeah.
What about that?
Please make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-pointer.
Here's a Afflalo. Gets the front of the rim and out.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
Here is Garbage Man, defended by Batum, sinks it, and the shot from Alvarez.
And if you think about a 4-point... and the possibility of that. A lot of players already shoot from way beyond the three-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I'd want the distance to be far enough.
Your headset sounds like a robot.
Wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all
Bill
the time.
robot. Okay, hold on. Let me try to restart the party.
A specialty shot, and one that wouldn't become a real significant part of the game.
Here's Jackson, and another three for Detroit.
And the threes continue to go down at that end with almost nothing happening from deep at the other.
But the way to turn that around is defensively, by stopping their outside shot, not by getting into a shootout.
On the wing, Batum. Upside Batum. Off the pick. Rebound by the Pistons. Garbage Man's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And I think some have worried that a four-point line would make the league too perimeter-oriented. I think it's insane. I mean, the three-point line already stretches the floor and gives you an advantage if you have outside shooting. A four-point line, to me, is beyond a rule. It's like a gimmick. I don't think it's going to happen.
Chris Kamen's checked in for Wright. Pistons have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
This season has... kind of them at the free throw line. Guys, they're only making about 71%.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
Oh, well.
Over in the corner, Batum.
Do I sound like a robot?
Aldridge sets up the pick now for Batum. They get a hand on it. And here we go. The Pistons fast break. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Terrific game for Garbage Man. He's got 10 rebounds. And talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from him. It's just so dangerous out there.
The Pistons have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any. And the first one drops. Lillard's checked in for Portland.
Yeah. Okay.
And good on the second, so it makes them both.
Maybe it's a glitch
No, he
with
didn't
the
get to the
stream.
line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness
Yep.
out there.
Feeds it to Kaman. Shot to stop the run, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Kaman's got his second basket of the night.